At 5:22 this morning, astronomers released news that has left the scientific world stunned. The James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's most powerful eye in the cosmos, has detected something extraordinary, an object so massive and so unusual that it may redefine our understanding of what moves through the depths of space. Launched in December of 2021, the James Webb was designed to look farther back in time than any instrument before it, capturing the faint light of the earliest stars and galaxies. But in doing so, it has also uncovered phenomena much closer to home, and this latest discovery is unlike anything seen before. The object first appeared as a faint blot of infrared radiation. At first glance, it resembled a rogue planet, perhaps a gas giant wandering alone after being expelled from its system. But as Webb continued to watch, the data told a stranger story. Its heat signature fluctuated in ways that didn't match known planetary behavior, and when scientists calculated its gravitational effects on the background stars, its mass came out far higher than expected. Whatever this was, it wasn't just another cold drifter in the dark. Measurements indicate that the object is close to the size of Neptune, but with a density far greater. That raised immediate questions. Could it be made of exotic matter? Could it be cloaked in some kind of unknown dark material? Even more unsettling was its position, just beyond the helipause, the very edge of the bubble carved by our sun's solar wind. From that boundary, the object is now moving steadily closer. The way it moves is what makes this discovery so alarming. Unlike the slow, predictable arcs of comets or asteroids, this body shows signs of acceleration, almost as if propelled by some hidden force. It's not behaving like a natural interstellar object simply passing by. To some observers, its trajectory feels deliberate. Tracing its origin, astronomers believe it came from the Scorpius-Centaurus association, a nearby region of massive stars and frequent supernova explosions. That birthplace alone suggests something exotic. Some propose it could be the relic of a collapsed star, or even a structure that formed billions of years ago in the earliest days of our galaxy. If that is true, this object is older than Earth itself. Further observations have only deepened the mystery. Webb's measurements of gravitational lensing, the bending of light around the object, show that it warps space far more strongly than its size would suggest. This hints at a dense core, perhaps composed of matter similar to what is found inside neutron stars. Other theories suggest it could be a black dwarf, the long-cooled remains of a star that died eons ago. But then there's its faint warmth. Black dwarfs should be cold, yet this body glows just enough in the infrared to contradict that idea. The source of that heat remains unknown, sparking speculation about hidden quantum processes or strange interactions with the fabric of interstellar space. As unsettling as its nature is, the object is already leaving fingerprints on our cosmic backyard. The Oort cloud, the vast shell of icy bodies at the edge of the solar system, is beginning to stir. Tiny changes in the orbits of comets and distant dwarf planets suggest the visitor is tugging on them with immense force. Strangely, the pull seems uneven, stronger in certain directions than others. This has led some to wonder if the object is spinning rapidly or surrounded by a charged halo that twists its gravitational influence in unexpected ways. And then comes the most unnerving question of all. Is this object traveling alone? If it is a fragment of something larger, could more be following? Could a swarm of unseen companions be trailing just behind, waiting to be revealed as they cross into our neighborhood? The possibility has sparked urgency among space agencies worldwide. Missions that once lived only on drawing boards are suddenly being accelerated. Telescopes are redirecting their attention, observatories are rushing to join the effort, and plans for future spacecraft are being reconsidered with this mysterious giant in mind. The European Space Agency's Gaia mission has already helped refine measurements by watching how distant stars shift under the object's pull. The still incomplete Vera Rubin Observatory has pushed forward its schedule to provide wide field coverage of the sky. Meanwhile, the James Webb itself continues its watch, gathering every photon of data it can. No one yet knows exactly what this approaching body is. It could be a natural relic of cosmic violence, a chunk of matter thrown across the galaxy. It could be something far stranger, a phenomenon we've never encountered before. Whatever the case, it is moving toward us, and its arrival at the edge of the solar system marks a turning point. For now, astronomers can only monitor, measure, and wonder. What is certain is that this is more than just another discovery. It's a reminder of how little we truly know about the universe. Out there in the darkness, immense forces and ancient objects are still roaming, waiting for us to notice. And this time, one of them is heading our way. Astronomy has always been about looking outward, but in recent weeks, the gaze of humanity's most advanced telescopes has turned sharply inward, toward something drawing closer than anyone expected. Even older platforms like the Hubble Space Telescope and the Chandra X-ray Observatory have been retasked, joining James Webb in a massive coordinated effort. Their combined observations have revealed a mystery so profound that it has sent ripples across the global scientific community. What makes this object so unusual is not just its sheer mass or density, it's the way it moves. Careful tracking shows that its path isn't perfectly straight. Instead, there are subtle deviations, almost as if it's adjusting itself, responding to invisible influences in a way more precise than natural drift. This curious motion has ignited one of the most controversial debates in modern astronomy. Is this object purely natural, or could it be something else entirely? Most scientists remain cautious, but some have raised the possibility that this isn't just a wandering remnant of the cosmos. They point to strange regularities in its heat emissions, the uniformity of its shape, and even a brief glimpse of what looked like a toroidal structure, something ring-like, that appeared during a long exposure from Webb. Officially, that image was written off as an artifact. Still, the question lingers, and with each new observation, the idea becomes harder to ignore. What no one disputes is its size. If current estimates hold, this is one of the largest bodies ever detected approaching the solar system. Bigger than any comet or asteroid in recorded history, and far denser than most known planets, it exists in a category of its own. The gravitational effects alone could be enormous. If it ventures inward far enough, its interactions with Uranus or Neptune could alter their orbits, subtly or perhaps even dramatically. Even if it remains on the outskirts, its mere presence will likely force astronomers to redraw the outer limits of the Sun's domain and rethink where long-period comets come from. Yet its appearance is just as baffling as its movement. Typical comets heat up and grow brilliant tails when entering the solar system, but this body shows nothing of the sort. There's no halo, no glowing trail, only darkness. Infrared scans suggest its surface is unusually non-reflective, possibly covered in exotic carbon-based compounds or a substance no one has yet identified. That makes it nearly invisible to optical telescopes. In fact, Webb's detection was more of a lucky break than a certainty, a discovery made possible only because of its unmatched sensitivity in the infrared. Radio observatories have joined the effort, beaming their ears toward the object in hopes of hearing something unusual. So far, the results have been inconclusive. A series of faint, periodic pulses have been picked up, signals that repeat with eerie regularity. Some scientists interpret them as rotational emissions, the kind of rhythm you'd expect from a massive spinning body. Others insist they're nothing more than background noise, quirks of the interstellar medium. And yet, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence has stepped in, launching dedicated listening campaigns. Not because anyone is leaping to wild conclusions, but because prudence demands that no possibility be left unexplored. The last time humanity faced a mystery like this was in 2017, when an odd cigar-shaped body called Oumuamua whipped through our solar system. That visitor stirred enormous debate before disappearing back into the stars. But this new arrival is different. It's larger, stranger, and instead of passing by, it is pressing deeper into the solar system. This time, the encounter won't be fleeting. The implications go far beyond astronomy. If the object continues inward, it will test our models of planetary defense, deep space navigation, and even the fragile balance of the solar system itself. But it also raises questions that reach into philosophy. What if we're not alone in the ways we once assumed? What if this object carries with it something more than mass and momentum? Ironically, James Webb was never meant to be a watchtower for approaching threats. It was built to peer into the distant past, to study the faint glow of the first galaxies. Yet now, it has become the sentinel of Earth's skies, warning us of something immediate, something that might alter our understanding of both the near and the far universe. Instruments built to answer questions about the dawn of creation are instead being used to confront a mystery on our doorstep. For now, we wait, we watch, and we measure. The object is still beyond the planets, but each day it comes closer. Whether it proves to be a natural relic of the galaxy or something entirely beyond our expectations, one truth is clear: this discovery has already changed us. It has forced humanity to see our solar system not as an isolated island in space, but as part of a living, shifting cosmos where giants can appear at any time. So what do you think? Could this be a natural interstellar wanderer, or are we witnessing something more deliberate, something artificial? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you found this story as extraordinary as we did, make sure to subscribe and stay with us as we continue following this remarkable mystery.